Hey everybody, welcome back to Rewind GenX podcast with Matt and Allie. I'm Matt.
And I'm Allie.
And today we're going to be doing one of my favorite movies, Big Trouble in Little China from 1986. I adore this movie. I can't tell you exactly why. Well, I'll try to tell you why, but it is not without its problems, but it's a fun movie for me at least. And I was really hoping Allie would like it. I know she was not looking forward to watching it, and I could tell by her face and reactions while we watched this, this probably was not going to be one of her favorites. In fact, I would guess to say that this is probably going to be one of the lowest scored movies so far on the podcast. So far the lowest score was when I gave Hocus Pocus a C+. That was one of your favorites.
I also gave Jaws a C+.
You did, which I thought was just criminal. Anyway, so there you have it. We're going to show you a quick trailer of Big Trouble in Little China, and then we'll get back to our grades.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there. It's a pretty amazing planet we live on here, and a man would have to be some kind of fool to think we're all alone in this universe.
There is a hidden world where ancient evil weaves a modern mystery.
What's going on here? Is this some kind of
magic? The darkest magic.
They call it Little China.
Finally, we shall bring order out of chaos.
It's where Big Trouble was waiting for Jack Burton.
Who? Jack Burton. Me.
Jack?
Jack?
They told him to go to hell.
You make one move.
And that's just where he's going.
Somebody, I don't care who, tell me what is going on.
How are you gonna spring us?
I have no idea. There are many mysteries, many unanswerable questions, even in a life as short as yours.
My destiny rests in your capable hands.
Hey, I'll do my best.
Oh God, is this really happening?
This is gonna take Cracker Jack timing, Wang. 1, 2, 3. We may be trapped.
Total concentration.
Safety. Yeah.
You ready, Jack?
I was born ready.
Way to go, Jack.
Jack Burton's coming to rescue your summer.
Hey, what more can a guy ask for?
20th Century Fox presents Kurt Russell in John Carpenter's Big Trouble in Little China.
It's all in the reflexes.
So there you go. That was a trailer for Big Trouble in Little China, again from 1986, starring Kurt Russell. And I will give my grade is an A. It's not an A+. It's definitely not without its problems, but I really have fun watching this. Every time I watch it, I enjoy it, and it's always a good time. It's a good, fun movie for me. And unfortunately, I don't think Allie felt the same. We'll go ahead and ask her, honey, what's your grade?
So I gave it a C-.
Okay. That is the lowest grade yet. All right. Okay.
It's, in my opinion, the worst movie we've seen so far.
Okay. For the show, you mean?
For the show.
Well, tell me why you didn't like it.
I mean, just to be brief here, because I'll definitely get more into it as we go through the plot.
Okay,
But,
sure.
I never found myself rooting for the main man. I didn't. I feel like you're supposed to love the main character.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. I'm a person who's not a hater of silly comedy. I like a lot of silly comedy, if done right. But I feel like this concept itself was stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think it was like funny stupid. It was just like Stupid. So
Stupid. Okay.
yeah.
All right. All right. Well, listen, I'm going to defend this movie to my daughter. So I know you hated the character of Jack Burton, and I get it, but I don't think you understood what he was going for. So, he was almost like, and here's the problem. They build this with Kurt Russell in the center of the poster because he is the big star of this film, and he probably does have the most screen time. But really, if you understand them, he's like almost like the sidekick. He's the sidekick of Wang. That's his best friend Wang, and Wang is like the big hero of this movie. But he was played by an unknown. He was actually almost played by a very well-known actor. We'll get to that in the fun facts. But I don't think they hired that well-known actor because his English was not the best at the time. He wound up becoming a pretty big superstar later on, but we'll get to that again.
Is it? Wait, it's one of two.
Okay, go ahead.
Is it Jackie Chan?
It is Jackie Chan. Yeah. The director wanted Jackie Chan, and I think he would have been great, but I guess his English was not good enough for the studio. So they went with this actor. I can't remember his name, and he was fine and he was good, but he is the hero, and Jack Burton is the comic foil. And I know he has this swagger about him, and I'm sure it's on the fun facts, but I knew this a long time ago. Kurt Russell had said he was basically doing his best John Wayne impersonation as his character, which is just like this macho man guy with a swagger, and he's never scared. He shows no fear.
But I think it's so stupid that he was like that because he is an average Joe. He's not that cool. He's not a great fighter. He's not like.
That's why it's funny. To me,
is it funny?
I think it's funny, and they even like try to make it like when he shoots the ceiling, he's like was trying to be a badass, and then the ceiling falls on his head and knocks him out. I mean, like, yeah, he's trying to be this.
And it's like I feel like serves you right, idiot. Like,
well, yeah, you kind of do feel that way, but I mean, you're still, at least for me, I'm still rooting for him. I still want him to win.
For Wang.
I'm rooting for the good guys, and he's one of the good guys. But he's like the comic foil, the sidekick, and yes, he fools the audience a little because he is big and the biggest guy there and very domineering, and he is the biggest actor there. So I guess I can see why you don't recognize that he's actually supposed to be the sidekick and the comic relief to some degree. So you're like, oh, what is this guy? And he does kind of.
But like we've known that I hate characters like this. Like when we watched Ghostbusters, I just
Bill Murray
pooped all over Bill Murray because I hate these arrogant characters. And what I hate the most is that they always go for the girl. The girl clearly has no interest in them whatsoever in the beginning, and then at the end they're like, okay, and they get the girl. They're just assholes, sorry, and they still get the girl.
That's funny. I totally get it with the Bill Murray thing, and yes, they're both arrogant for sure. But I thought Bill Murray's character in Ghostbusters also had a bit of a creep factor to him, which I don't think Jack Burton had. Is he hitting on the girl? Yeah, but not to the. I didn't find him creepy.
Maybe not creepy, but it's still gross, a little weird. I don't know. It's not to.
And you're right. She does like, shoot him down. But I mean, I guess at the end of both movies, both girls see these guys in action. They see that they are brave. They see they put their lives on the line to save the day. And so that's something that's commendable. So I guess they, wind up, and in this case, in not Bill Murray's case, because I don't think he's the best looking dude. He is a good looking guy, Kurt Russell. So I could see why, in the beginning when he smells like beer and he's like clearly just a truck driver, she's like, yeah, not a chance. And then by the end of it, when he shows that he does have great courage. And here's the thing. Unlike Wang, he's got no skin in this game other than his friendship to Wang. Wang has got to save his girl. That's his woman, the woman he's going to marry. And like, he's got everything riding on this. Jack's just got his truck riding on it, and he has insurance. So he's just going to get that replaced if he wanted to. He only goes through this and puts his life on the line multiple times over for the friendship of Wang. He doesn't have any skin in this game. So that alone shows his character. Yes. Is he arrogant with this swagger? Yeah, but I think that arrogance is just a little bit of a front for his being a little,
self-conscious.
Yeah, exactly. he's he's nobody's without fear, but he in his this truck driver macho mindset has to pretend like he has no fear, so he's overcompensating for that with his swagger and arrogance. But ultimately he does show great courage, and he does kill the main bad guy. But I think it's a lot of it is because of the stuff they drink, the special stuff. When I forget the good sorcerer.
Oh, I didn't get that.
Egg. Yeah,
I don't
egg.
understand any of the concepts of the magic.
Yeah, it gives them a drink that kind of helps them, like, just enhances everything and makes them just a little bit better. Makes them feel better, makes them perform better. Like Wang, yeah, they show him doing his martial arts before the final scene, and he's good, but in the final scene, he's flying through the air, like, and
Yeah.
And so another reason I like this movie is because as a 52-year-old man, I grew up in the late 70s and the 80s, and I grew up watching Kung Fu theater, as did guys like Quentin Tarantino, who absolutely have a love for those 70s Kung Fu movies that were just ridiculous and far-fetched, with magic and black, Chinese black magic and all that stuff, and guys flying through the air, and it was so much fun to watch. And this movie is clearly John Carpenter's love letter to those films, which he obviously loved as well. And so that's why I adore this movie. I like everything about it. Is it a little slow going in the beginning? Yes. Is it far-fetched? Yeah. Is the story shaky at best? Yes. Do I still love it? Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah. So there you go. How about we get into the synopsis?
We're not going to do casting call.
Oh, casting call. Yes. Sorry. I'm jumping the gun here. So yeah, we'll keep it short because we'll do
Kurt Russell,
Kim
Wang.
I will do the casting call. Kurt Russell. Have we done him before? I don't know that we have.
Because I don't think we've done any of his other.
No, and he's one of my favorite actors. He's definitely one of my favorite action heroes.
I have no idea what else
he's great. He's not as big as like Stallone and Schwarzenegger, but he's always, in my opinion, one of the best. He's great. So he was actually a child actor. So he was working in the 60s as a kid. And I'm not going to get through all those, but he did a lot of Disney films and things like that. But I'm going to start with like the stuff that I know him from. 1980s Used Cars. It's a comedy, and he's great in that. So he goes from being a comic guy, he's like a used car salesman, and then 1 year later, he's in Escape from New York and playing one of the biggest badasses ever, Snake Plissken, from the Escape from New York movies, Escape from New York, Escape from LA, and they're at one point they're going to do Escape from Earth, but unfortunately they never did wind up making that. They've been talk about Escape from New York remake. They were going to do one with the guy from 300 at one point, but they never did. Anyway, he was the voice of Copper in The Fox and the Hound. Cool. So he was in The Thing, another John Carpenter film. So he was John Carpenter's man. Like he was like, what De Niro was to Scorsese, Kurt Russell was to John Carpenter, especially in the 80s. So he did Escape from New York for John Carpenter, The Thing for John Carpenter, this movie for John Carpenter. And so, he did a lot of his movies. Most people here would know him better for things like Tango and Cash, which was his duo with Sylvester Stallone, Backdraft, Captain Ron, where he's in a comedic performance again. He is amazing as Wyatt Earp in Tombstone, one of the greatest movies of all time, or guy movies at least of all time, which we're definitely going to get to. Sorry, I'm getting a little enthused with the coffee.
It's shaking.
I didn't know he played Elvis Presley in Forrest Gump.
I didn't either.
I mean, you don't see his face, but that's great. That's great.
Well, you mean like the young one or the old one?
No, the young Elvis, when he's like sitting on that edge of the bed and little Forrest is dancing to him playing the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't see his face ever. You just see his body and him playing the guitar. That's so cool. Executive Decision, Escape from LA. He's been in a million things. He's still working. He was in the Marvel Universe as Star-Lord's dad.
Oh, yeah.
He's been in the Fast and Furious franchise as a character called Mr. Nobody. He's been in a few of those movies. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He's still killing it. He's lately been playing Santa Claus in the Christmas Chronicle movies for Netflix.
He's still going.
He's still going. He's been with Goldie Hawn for like 40 years now, or maybe longer.
Know who that is.
famous actress, cute little blonde. She's been around since the 70s also, and they're about the same age, and they've been, I don't think they're legally married, but they've been partners for like over 40 years. They met on the uh, uh, set of Overboard, the comedy Overboard. They redid it not too long ago.
Oh, with Eugenio Derbez.
Yeah, and Anna Faris, yeah, but not as good as the original.
I only saw the new one, so
we'll have to add it to the list then. There you go. So there you go. That's Kurt Russell. How'd that happen? I don't know. What did I do? Here we go. Look at that. I just typed in Big, and Big Trouble in Little China was the first thing that comes up.
Yeah, because you previously searched it, dummy.
Maybe. No, that's not true. It did it the first time too. So, then we have the lovely Kim Cattrall, who most people know her from the TV show Sex and the City. She was Samantha, you
can't say that.
I know that. I'm trying to think of a nice word for it. The promiscuous one. Okay. I know her from the early 80s movies like Porky's and Police Academy, Turk 182, and then, of course, Big Trouble in Little China. And right after this, she did Mannequin in 87, which is a silly, silly, silly movie, but she looks amazing in it because she is absolutely beautiful. Bonfire of the Vanities. She was in Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country. She played Vulcan with the pointy ears.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen Star Trek.
That's okay. That's okay.
I don't think I will.
That's fine. You probably wouldn't enjoy it that much. It's not like Star Wars. It's very techie, which, for me, I'm not a big fan of techie sci-fi.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway, Dennis Dunn is Wing, and I don't know him from a lot, and he's not really done a lot, to be honest with you. He was in something called Year of the Dragon before this, and then after this he was in The Last Emperor. He was in John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness, and a bunch of stuff I've never heard of, and he hasn't done anything recently. And so there you go. Oh, we have a visitor. Hi, Eva.
No, you can't show her. She doesn't have pants on.
Okay, we have to head to that. Okay.
And you should lock the door.
All right.
I saw her like freaking out. She's like with my iPad. She's like,
yeah. All right. So James Hong was Lo Pan. He's been in a lot of stuff over the years, especially in the 80s. Selected filmography. We're just going to go to he was in Chinatown. Oh wow, that's Airplane. He was in the movie Airplane. He was in Blade Runner. He was in Missing in Action, Revenge of the Nerds 2.
Mulan.
Yes, he's Wayne's World 2, Mulan. He's been in a ton of stuff. He's still working in the Kung Fu Panda movies. Yeah, he's still working. He was in Kung Fu Panda 4.
Like a lot of Asian franchises.
Yeah, go figure. Victor Wong was Egg Shen, and he's also a very known actor from the 80s, also doing lots of Asian stuff. Also in The Last Emperor. Oh my gosh, he was in The Golden Child, which was like the competing movie for Big Trouble in Little China. In fact, Big Trouble in Little China went up against Eddie Murphy's The Golden Child, which were very similar in theme, and genres. And that one did very well, and this one did not do good. It was a bit of a box office bomb. It wound up becoming a huge cult classic once it reached VHS and DVD, but in the theaters it didn't do great. Golden Child kicked its butt, but he was in both. How about that? So yeah, he was in a bunch of stuff. Tremors, Three Ninjas. He's a working actor. He hasn't done anything since 1998.
Is he alive?
I don't know. I was just going to find out. Hold on. So Egg Wong. Oh wow, he was old. Yeah, he died in 2001. That's why he's born in 1927. He's very old.
Wow.
I just want to do a quick shout out. We failed to mention him in when we did Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. We did mention him when we did Die Hard. He was just one of those faces where you knew him from those 80s movies. He's always playing the Asian bad guy. So he was one of the villains, the terrorists in Die Hard. He was, do you remember who he was in Bill and Ted?
He was
Genghis Khan. Yes. And then In this, he was just the head of like the bad guy gang. But I'm gonna throw a picture up of him, his face up there, so you so you can see him. There you go. So yeah, he was in those movies. Oh, I don't think I even said his name. Al Leong, I think that's him. Yeah, Albert Leong. Just a quick shout out to Albert Leong. Oh, of course, he was in Lethal Weapon. He was the guy who was torturing Mel Gibson's character in Lethal Weapon. He was in Die Hard. He was in Jean-Claude Van Damme movie called Rapid Fire. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure as Genghis Khan. And of course, this, and also another John Carpenter classic, They Live, which we will be doing at some point because I got to bust out the old Funko Pop up there from They Live. Yeah, so there you go.
Wow.
Yeah, the guy in the dark sunglasses.
Got one for every movie.
I wish, but I don't have any for Bill and Ted. By the time I thought of it, they were already too expensive. I was going to spend the kind of money they wanted for those. But yeah, I do enjoy the Funko Pops. Most of these are gifts, actually, so I don't actually personally buy too many of those Funkos. But there you go. That was Casting Call, and we had to edit a couple little things out, so if it was jumping around a little bit, that's why. I had some technical difficulty. And here's my lovely daughter Allie doing the synopsis of Big Trouble in Little China.
Okay. This freaking movie. It's just I don't even know how I'm going to talk about it, but
just go with it.
Jack Burton is driving his semi-trailer truck, nicknamed Pork Chop Express, while narrating a monologue over the Citizens Band radio. Wait, was he like a radio host, or like was he like reading?
No, he's just talking on the CB radio to anybody.
That?
Wow, you're young. CB radio was like a way, they still around. Truckers use it to communicate to other truckers. It's just like you talk on the radio, like walkie-talkie, but on the radio. And it was very, very popular in the 70s and 80s, and it's still used today by truckers. But it's yeah. But
it sounded like he was like radio show host. So like...
It did, right? But no, he's just talking to anyone who out there who is listening. That's it. Yeah.
So he arrives at an outdoor market, drinking and gambling throughout the night. It's in Chinatown, we learn. In the morning, Jack wins a bet with Wang Chi in a game of reflexes. To make sure he follows through on a payment, Jack accompanies Wang to meet his fiancée Miao Yin in the airport. They're confronted by the Lords of Death gang members, who capture Miao Yin for her green eyes. Jack and Wang track the gang to Chinatown, where they encounter a funeral procession which erupts into battle between the Cheng Xing and the Wing Kong, two ancient Chinese warrior societies. Do we know why? What's her name? The white lady that is the love interest. Why she was going to pick up someone from the airport? Like, what was
her last name? Was Law, and she was a lawyer.
Gracie Law. That's so stupid.
I know, it's pretty bad. Yeah, she was picking up that other young
hosting like a foreign exchange or something. Like,
something like that. Yeah, she was picking up the other young lady from the airport to make sure she got a fair shot at getting citizenship. So maybe she's an immigration lawyer.
Oh, okay.
They don't say they don't say that, but it's implied that that's what she's helping her with, immigration.
They do.
Yeah.
How do they imply that?
She says something to the fact that I was here to make sure she gets a fair shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, the Chang Xing and the Wing Kong battle it out. Three supernatural warriors with weather-themed powers appear. Thunder, rain, and lightning, known as the Three Storms. Jack attempts to drive away, but he seems to run over Lo Pan, a magician standing behind the storms. So he's like the leader of the leaders of the bad guys.
He is.
He's
been around for 2,000 years.
Right. However, Lo Pan seems to be unhurt somehow. Wang and Jack escape through the alleys, but Jack's truck is stolen regardless.
You want me to read some?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, where's it at? Okay, so Wang takes Jack to his restaurant where they meet Wang's friend Eddie Lee, Gracie Law, and her journalist friend Margot. The group devise a plan to infiltrate a brothel where they believe Miao Yang is held captive. They break in, but are interrupted by the Storms, who capture Miao Yang and bring her to Lo Pan. Jack and Wang track down the front business used by Lo Pan to impersonate telephone repairmen to gain access, but are quickly subdued by Rain. After being tied up and beaten, they meet Lo Pan. He now appears as David Lo Pan, an elderly and feeble businessman.
Right, so we see him in like different forms, I
Yeah,
guess, but he's never fully like human.
Correct. Yeah, and Jack and Wang's friend is attempt to save them and are also captured.
Right.
Locked in a cell, Wang tells Jack and that Lo Pan needs a green-eyed girl to break an ancient curse, and he intends to sacrifice Miao Ying. Centuries ago, Lo Pan was defeated in battle by Emperor Qin Shi Huang, who cursed Lo Pan with incorporality. Like, lives forever. Lo Pan can temporarily obtain a decrepit body by supplication to the gods, but he must marry and sacrifice Miao Yang to fully lift his curse. They eventually escape and free Gracie, Margot, and a group of women kept in cells, but a wild man creature grabs Gracie before she escapes. I don't know what that thing was.
I don't know.
It's like a Bigfoot or something.
Yeah,
right?
but
yeah, I love the monsters in this movie. I love all the magic and the monsters. Yeah, that's what makes it so much fun. It's just goofy, it's silly, it's just fun. I don't know. I dig it. But I'm kind of a immature guy, so I'm just a big kid at heart, so I love this kind of stuff. So Lo Pan notes that Gracie also has green eyes and decides to sacrifice her while making Miao Ying his wife. So Wang and Jack regroup with the Chang Xing warriors and Egg Shen, a powerful magician, the one that drives the tour bus, and enters a cavern to return to Lo Pan's headquarters. Before the final battle, Egg Shen pours the group a potent potion which boosts their confidence for the upcoming battle.
I feel like I'm like studying for ACE International History again with all these like, because one of my main unit was Chinese and Japanese history, and I feel like
I had to memorize pronouncing the names.
So many freaking Chinese names.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Okay.
They interrupt the wedding at Lo Pan's lair and begin fighting. Jack accidentally knocks himself out while Wang enrages Rain in a sword duel.
That's a cool duel. It's a cool duel when they're flying through the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's definitely like it feels like kung fu-y, you know? It's cool. Lo Pan draws some of Miao Yin's blood and consumes it, regaining his corporeal
body.
form.
It's his flesh,
Yeah. Jack eventually regains consciousness and joins the fight. Lo Pan recognizes Egg Shen and they engage in a magic duel. Lo Pan and Thunder escape the lair with Miao Yin, and as the fighting continues.
What did that duel between the two sorcerers remind you of? One of your favorite franchises?
Between Egg Shen and Lo Pan?
Yeah, what did that remind you of? Especially with the green and the red light?
Oh, that was like very Harry Potter.
Very Harry Potter.
Like, especially like the movie we're watching right now. We're watching Goblet of Fire. The graveyard scene, the wands when they touch.
Yeah.
That's so.
Yeah. And then Deathly Hallows Part 2 also.
Same things happen.
Big time. Yeah.
So those two movies, that's when it happens.
And this came first, so thanks for copying us.
We're not saying that Harry Potter stole it, but we're not saying
maybe they were inspired by it.
Sure.
Okay, continue.
But which one's a bigger franchise?
Touche.
Right.
And we do love Harry Potter. We're not.
No, we love Harry Potter.
We're big Harry Potter fans for sure.
Yeah. Wait till you guys see my.
She's got collection. Like how many Harry Potter Funkos you got? Like 30.
At least.
30.
Yeah. So wait, I lost my place. Oh, so they escape with Miao Yin. And Wang is able to kill Rain while Jack rescues Gracie. I guess Gracie was still like hypnotized or possessed or whatever.
Yeah, under like a spell.
Yeah, something like that. They regroup and they confront Lo Pan further into his headquarters. Wang fights Thunder hand to hand while Jack and Gracie rescue Miao Yin. Jack throws his knife at Lo Pan, but he misses. But when Lo Pan throws the knife back at Jack, he catches it and instantly throws it into Lo Pan's forehead, killing him. So that was a nice win for Jack. At least he got something.
It's all in the reflexes.
Yeah. That's like a line he said in the beginning and then he repeated it at the end. I feel like we skipped over it. We didn't even get to talk about some of the stuff in the beginning. So
that's all right.
Read fast. But, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'll just finish it up.
Yeah.
So, upon finding Lo Pan dead, thunder swells up with rage and explodes. Jack, Wang, Gracie, and Miao Yin are cornered in a corridor by lightning, which triggers a collapse of the lair. They are rescued by Egg, who drops a stone statue on Lightning, killing him. The group escapes back to Wang's restaurant in Jack's truck, where they celebrate, with his old enemy defeated. Egg takes a long overdue vacation. Wang and Miao Yin prepare to marry, while Eddie pairs with Margot. Gracie offers to join Jack, but he declines, saying he eventually rubs everyone the wrong way.
Which I'm sure you can understand that.
Yeah, but
he rubbed you the wrong way the whole movie.
At least, when she actually wants to be with him, then you're like, no thanks.
Yeah, no, that was kind of silly. Like, she's beautiful. What an idiot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's definitely way above.
And she finally fell for you. Now you're like,
yeah, and she's way out of his league.
Yeah,
and yeah, that was a little silly, but whatever. You know,
whatever.
It's, yes.
That was one of the only silly scenes. In the final scene, as Jack is driving alone while speaking on the CB radio, it's revealed that the wild man has survived the battle and stowed away.
Yeah, the Bigfoot thing is on the back of his truck. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the floating head. I love that thing.
Oh, the one that with
all the eyes all over it. Oh my gosh! And remind me of my Boglin, right?
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool. I like that concept. It was one of the only monsters that I thought was cool.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Like I said, I don't think. I think you misunderstood the movie. Is what the problem is.
I think I took it too seriously. Maybe.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be.
It's supposed to be just a fun romp.
I thought it was gonna be more.
Yeah. It's a love letter to kung fu.
Action,
it's a love letter to kung fu. Outrageous kung fu movies, and it's supposed to be funny and silly and cool with all the monsters and special effects. And
perhaps because I never have seen any of those kung fu movies, I have a lesser appreciation for this than you do.
I will say I don't even think it's in this, but I know that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was for years trying to develop a remake of this, and he wanted to play Jack Burton, and it never wound up panning out. But I guess the studios probably were like, well, the first movie bombed, so we're going to put in, $150 million to make a movie that bombed the first time around. Like, I know it's starring you, The Rock, but so I think he had a hard time getting it off the ground, but it did become a huge cult classic, and dummies like me love it. So
I do think he could definitely do it.
The Rock can do anything. Come on, he could be president. He's The Rock.
Okay.
Okay. So there you go. That was the synopsis for Big Trouble in Little China. We're going to get to the fun facts. Should we put our hands out?
I mean, you can.
Fun facts. Okay.
Have you ever seen
what?
It reminds me of well, I'll show you later.
Okay.
It's like ready? Do a sad face or a serious face. Okay. No, just stay. No, wait.
What am I supposed to do?
Just stay.
I'm not part of the bit.
You're not part of the bit.
Just stay sad?
Yeah, it's like people do videos when people are upset and they'll go
That's cute. Nice. Okay. So we're just going to do some fun facts, some trivia about the movie, which is my favorite part of this. I love learning about these things.
Fun facts?
I do love fun facts.
I do love too. I love fun facts.
So here we go. Director John Carpenter originally selected martial artist Jackie Chan as the primary choice to portray the character Wang Chi. But the executives opposed the casting due to concerns regarding his English language. As we all know, Jackie Chan his English got better, and he went on to be a big time actor. Big star. Well, he's already a big star in China, but became a huge star here
in the U.S.
Exactly. Director John Carpenter conceptualized the narrative structure as a subversion of conventional American action cinema dynamics regarding Caucasian leads and minority sidekicks. So production schedules established the character Wang Chi as the primary martial arts combatant, while Jack Burton functions as the comic foil.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's he did that.
But I wish they would have matched that with the
way they advertised it,
the way they marketed.
Yeah. The directors very seldom have any input in the marketing, unfortunately. Plus, again, you got a huge star like Kurt Russell. You got to put him front and center. Stunt coordinators choreographed a major battle sequence where Jack Burton fires a weapon into the ceiling, causing debris to fall and knocks himself unconscious before the physical confrontation initiates. Again, that was trying to emphasize that he's not the main guy.
Yeah.
He's the comic foil. Yeah.
Right.
Although he does kill the main dude.
Right. So.
Yeah.
The Chinese characters displayed during the main title sequence translate literally to "evil spirits make a big scene in little spiritual state." Okay. Distribution executives at 20th Century Fox retained this Mandarin subtitle for theatrical release prints to appeal localized metropolitan audiences. Okay. Video game co-creator Ed Boon cited the characters of Thunder, Rain, and Lightning, collectively known as the Three Storms, as the primary visual and thematical inspiration for Raiden, Thunder God, in the Mortal Kombat fighting video game franchise. I never played Mortal Kombat, so I wouldn't know, but I feel like
everyone who, my age, when Mortal Kombat came out and we saw Raiden, we were like, oh, that's Big Trouble in Little China. They totally stole that from Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also one of the main characters is also ripped off a low. Okay, keep reading.
Game designers utilized the character of David Lopan as the foundational archetype for Shang Tsung, the principal shape-shifting sorcerer antagonist within the original Mortal Kombat property.
Yep.
I'll do one more.
Yeah.
Okay. Director John Carpenter and the production team derived the concept of the Three Storms from the supernatural assassins featured in the Japanese martial arts film Lone Wolf and Cub, Baby Cart in the Land of Demons.
That's one of the Lone Wolf and Cub movies, which were a huge inspiration for the current TV show / movie, The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Oh, really?
Big time.
Wow.
Big time, yeah.
Did you see the movie? How was it?
I did. I liked it.
Okay.
It didn't feel epic like a normal Star Wars movie should feel, but it was a lot of fun. The action was great. The special effects were amazing. Grogu's so adorable. If you like him in the show, you'll like him in this. And it did feel like it was about 2 or 3 episodes just kind of meshed together into a film, which is basically what it was. So I kind of expected that, but I enjoyed it. I'll watch it again when it comes on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Was it like as epic as the original Star Wars or Empire or, no, but it's enjoyable.
But the spin-offs never really are as epic as
I'll be honest with you, and I'm sure I'll get some flack for this. I enjoyed it better than Rogue One, which I know people love Rogue One and they love the TV series Andor. I find both to be kind of boring.
I've seen Rogue One before.
Yeah. It's an interesting concept. The end of Rogue One is pretty cool when Darth Vader goes crazy on the ship and starts killing everybody, but that was actually added in later by the studio to make it more epic because they found the movie to be a bit boring as well. So that was we got to throw something in here to really just sell this thing. So they did, and good on them for doing it. But you kind of, with Star Wars, you kind of have a certain expectation, and Rogue One was definitely it was just too serious, in my opinion, and same with Andor, just a little too boring. Not nearly enough aliens on Andor. There was no aliens in that TV series at all. This is Star Wars. Where's all the aliens?
Yeah,
it's absurd. So anyway, there you go.
There's your rant.
Little rant, yeah. So where are we at? Okay. Director John Carpenter and actor Kurt Russell state on the official audio commentary track that the exceptionally positive test screenings created initial expectation of a major commercial success. However, it did result in low box office returns. So screenwriter Gary Goldman and David Z. Weinstein initially conceived the screenplay as a Western period piece set during the 1880s. Director John Carpenter hired W.D. Richter to perform an extensive rewrite, transporting the narrative setting to contemporary San Francisco. The structural modernization altered the primary motivation for the character of Jack Burton, replacing the theft of a prized horse with the theft of a Freightliner production truck. So Director Kurt Russell anticipated severe marketing challenges during pre-production. I think they messed that up because he didn't direct this. John Carpenter did. Characterizing the project as an intricate blend of authentic San Francisco Chinatown history and traditional Chinese folklore. The production company cast an overwhelmingly Asian ensemble, leaving only a minor percentage of roles for non-Asian performers. To support this complex thematic structure, production designer John Lloyd constructed massive detailed Chinatown sets across 3 sound stages at the 20th Century Fox Studios lot, which required months of historical research and specialized construction techniques. James Hong, who played Lo Pan, wore 12-inch platform lifts under a long ceremonial robe during the sequence where David Lo Pan descends an escalator toward the wedding altar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna end there. I will just do one more real quick. Kurt Russell structured the performance of character Jack Burton on the vocal cadence and physical mannerisms of John Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
Production notes confirmed that this collaboration followed their prior work on Escape from New York, during which Kurt Russell modeled the character Snake Plissken after the performance style of Clint Eastwood. Interesting. I actually do one more because that's pretty interesting too.
Kurt Russell rejected the leading role of Connor McLeod in Highlander, specifically to accept the role of Jack Burton in this production. 20th Century Fox financed and distributed both featured films during the 1986 theatrical release calendar. This decision finalized a multi-picture development negotiation between the performer and the studio brass, who fast-tracked the project to compete directly with the rival Asian-themed fantasy scripts in the development during the mid-1980s.
So they're actually doing a Highlander remake right now. It's in production. It might even wrapped already. And it stars none other than Henry Cavill.
Is that Superman?
It is Superman.
He's so cute.
He certainly is. All right. We'll make this a short episode. We'll wrap it up.
But I'm very excited for our next one.
And I just want to say thank you, Allie, for indulging me in Big Trouble in Little China. It is a fan favorite of mine. You can see the movie posters up there. And I didn't just put it up there for this podcast. It's been there. It's just a fan favorite. And I just like it. It's
thanks for showing me.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you guys will be very excited for our next movie as well. It's a very large franchise, a very popular franchise.
And probably the best movie in the franchise.
Yeah. I mean,
the movie is, drumroll please. Go ahead, say it.
The Empire Strikes Back.
The Empire Strikes Back. Excellent. So, boom. We will be doing that for our next movie in a couple of weeks. We do appreciate you tuning in for this one.
That's number 4 out of 6, right? Episode 4.
It is episode 5.
5.
Yeah.
Why aren't we doing 4?
Out of 9, actually.
Oh, we don't count the last 3.
It's so funny that you don't like the last 3. They're the ones geared towards your generation, and you completely rejected it.
I don't like them.
Okay.
Wait. Why don't we do number 4 first?
We did. A New
Did we
Hope.
already?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did. You're right.
Yeah.
That's why
it was one of our first. It was probably the 6th or 7th movie we did. Yeah.
You really think this is the best one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, as a kid, it wasn't my favorite. Jedi was my favorite.
Yeah, because that's the happiest one. It's like,
but
yes, they won.
Critically speaking, 100% it's the best one. Yeah. One of the few times the sequel is better than the original. Yeah. So there you go. Empire Strikes Back will be our next movie. And we just want to say thank you so much for tuning in.
This has been Rewind GenX Podcast with Matt and Allie.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Allie.
God bless.